Greetings and welcome, readers. I'm Hook the Librarian. Today we are going to talk about using Toufool's Autosplitter tool to create an Autosplitter for Dr. Mario. Technically, you could use this information for any other game, I imagine, but we are going to use it specifically for Dr. Mario. So the first thing you will need to do is get Toufool's Autosplit tool. You can get that at github.com/tofool/auto-split. I will leave a link in the description. And you will need to go ahead and download it. Now, one thing to note, this is a Windows-only program. If you're using Mac and Linux, this video wouldn't be all that much help to you anyway because I do not use Mac or Linux, but it is, in fact, Windows only. So we're going to click download the latest version, download this zip file, and go ahead and unzip it. And I've actually placed it inside of my LiveSplit folder. It only takes up a couple of files. Once you do get that unzipped, I would recommend creating an image folder. We'll come back to why you need that here in just a little bit. But like I said, I keep all of that in with my LiveSplit just to keep my life simple, so I know what I'm doing. And then you're going to open it up, and mine is already set up. I'm going to try to show you everything that I can without having to completely rip it to shreds to do so. But the basic way it works is you have a folder set up here which has all of your image files, and you will be having on the left here a capture region. Now this is the area of a window on your screen that it is drawing information from, and it's comparing it to this current split image on the right. So it's constantly comparing those two images. Once it hits a certain threshold of similarity, then it triggers the next hotkey on your timer. I've gone ahead and hit I've added in the start split and the reset buttons that I use on my LiveSplit. I actually tend to use a controller for LiveSplit when I'm doing that, but it doesn't take controller inputs, so I've just put in two keyboard keys that I never use, partially because this is like the only game that I speedrun right now using a LiveSplitter. So right now this is pulling from my OBS. If you are running using emulator, you can use that instead and just have it run from this window. You might consider just running it from OBS. There is a little bit of lag on that, but it won't affect how the Autosplitter works. So let's open up the OBS, and hi there. So where this is pulling from, and you can actually tell once I open up OBS, it changed to blue. That's because it is pulling from a region in the lower right hand corner of my OBS video screen, my capture screen. So what it's going to do is it's just going to take this image and it's going to compare it to one of a myriad of images that I have already set up. So to set that up, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on so you can see what's going on. Thankfully it doesn't have any sound from the game. So I have basically select window, and then you select your OBS, and then you're going to select region. Now the best way to do this is to actually get inside of a game. Let me go ahead and do that. And then you're just going to highlight the region that you think best matches, or the region that's going to work best. In our case, it is the virus counter. And in fact, we don't even need all of that. Oops, not ready for that yet. So say we select the region, and I'm trying to get as few pixels as possible, all things considered. So this is what I use more or less, and it's really this 04 that we're looking for. But I like to have the RUS on top because later on what it's going to do is I'm going to ask it to align based on a given image, and that image, I'm afraid it's going to try to pull from the level counter or from somewhere else. So once you have this where you want it, you want to go ahead and actually take a screenshot of this where it is at 04. Now I'm assuming that you're going to be going for a 0 to 10 or a 0 to 20 split. If you're going to be going from a different level set, say levels 6 through 9 or 8 through 11, something like that, then you will want to start with RUS and then the virus total from that. But because I'm starting for a 0 to 10 or a 0 to 20 run, I've got it at RUS 04. And there is take screenshot right underneath the window. Now once you take that screenshot, it's going to place it in the image folder that we've already set up. Now I have selected my image folder as my live split image, and I do actually have separate folders for emulator and for original hardware. In this case, because I'm pulling from my capture card, I'm doing it from original hardware. And basically you're going to have your screenshot, and then you're going to, any other time that you open it up, you're going to align your region based on this screenshot. And now you can't really tell there's a big difference. Let me select a different region so it's a little easier to tell. So now align region based on that screenshot. Oh, sorry, select window. Select this one. Now align region based on the screenshot that you just took. And now it is going to put my window. It's thinking about it. There we go. It's going to put my window exactly where that screenshot is to line it up with that. Then when I tell it to start Autosplitter down in the bottom right of the Autosplitter, it's going to be comparing against that image. Now, getting into your images, that's where things are going to get a little tricky, and I'm going to minimize this and minimize this and show you what I mean. So again, we are in our given image folder, and it will automatically name your split 001 underscore split image. Now that's just its automatic time or naming protocol. Whenever you want to, or once you're done with that, go ahead, finish a level, leave it sitting at virus 0, and then go ahead and take another screenshot, and it will create another one called 002 split image. Now, there's a whole lot that you can do to modify pretty much everything about how that image is read, based on how close to the source image it needs to be, how long you need to wait after. There's all sorts of parameters. Luckily, we don't need to set any of those parameters. Basically, as soon as it says RUS00, then we want it to go ahead and hit our splitter. Now you'll notice that I have 20 copies of that RUS00 file, and they are sequentially named. Basically, I took one copy of that 00, and then I made 20 copies of it, and I went in by hand and named each one of them sequentially. What this is going to allow you to do is it's going to have the splitter check every time virus 0 is reached. Once it gets to that point, it's going to split and go to the next level. It's going to wait 10 seconds, and then it's going to start checking again. Unless you're in ARI, you probably need more than 10 seconds to finish any level, so that is going to work. The final image that I have is a reset image. Now, the reset image will send the reset command to your live splitter, and this one does actually need some of those commands. So you can see that I've got reset underscore parentheses 0.9 close parentheses underscore open bracket 3 close bracket. I don't remember what the bracket is for. I know that the parentheses is the similarity that it needs to have in order for it to send a reset signal. And I set that to the title screen just so that whenever I reset the game using a soft start select AB reset, it will go back to blank on my live splits, and all I have to do is restart the auto splitter and it will go right on. So let me pull up the auto splitter so you can see what I mean. I have to pull up everything. So back to our auto splitter. If I want to if I want to restart, I simply do a reset, and it's going to register that as a reset, and it's going to take me back to where we are right now. If you've got all of your images set up properly, that's all it's going to take. So let me go ahead and pull up my live splitter. And it's currently set for 0.20. One of the other benefits that you have for doing this with a reset instead of with only 10 or having a different folder for 10 or 20 is that even if you're running a 0 to 10 run, this is going to give you a reset only when you tell it to. And it's already set up, so now anytime that I want it to do a reset, regardless of if I was running a 10 or a 20, it's going to do that. So let me tell it to start once I am off the title screen. I haven't had any problems with it trying to reset then, but I'm going to go ahead and start it, and now it is waiting for RUS4, which it's not going to get until I press start. This is why this is a good method and why I'm pulling it from my OBS, because this takes out all the human factors. I don't have to press the split. It's not dependent on what's on my TV. It's not dependent on what's on or what my hands are actually doing. It's only on what it is receiving as a video, and that is going to be the same even if it's on a delay, unless you get a small delay at the beginning and a large delay at the end, which I've never seen happen. This is going to always work that way. So for a demonstration, I'm going to hit start, and nothing happened. Why did nothing happen? Okay, so we've got a slight issue in that it's not it's not getting the full 0.95 that I've got set as my threshold, which is very strange. So I'm going to set it to 0.94. Haven't had this problem before. I'm wondering if it's because I realigned my region. Well, let's give it another try. Let's give it another try with me having started the Autosplitter. There. Alright, so now it has started, and it's going to give itself 10 seconds, and I'm playing on a little bit of a delay, so I'm... Okay, so our 10 seconds are up, and now it is checking for a 00. Again, I'm playing this using OBS and a capture card, so my timing is going to be way off. There we go. I'm not going to press down a lot, except to do this. And now it has reset. It's gone ahead and done my split based on that time, and unless I linger on this screen, which is a bad idea if you're speedrunning, it's not going to cause any further problems. If you linger on the screen, it will catch your split and try to split you again, at which point you're kind of screwed, so don't do that. But that is pretty much all there is to it, and now when I hit start select A and B, it sends it a reset, and that's it. It will continue to run until you get to 20 or to 10. It'll continue actually to send those start split if you say set it to 0 to 10 and you continue past 10, but that's really all you need to know. Hopefully you found this useful. If not, I'm sorry. If so, and if you have any problems, catch me on the Dr. Mario Monthly Discord server. You can check them out at Dr_Mario_monthly, I believe, on Twitch. Just do a search for that group. That's a great place to find me when talking about Dr. Mario stuff, and a great place to find any kind of help for this game. Till the next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you soon.